Welcome to the Suerte del Molino farm, Andalusia in Spain. Here we find things and here we do things. We are too wise to trap nature into word concepts, and we are too inexperienced to know what to do with that. So we take it one step at a time. Here we have oleander in this occasional creek. It is here since ever, native to this area. And then we added our roses. They even have some of these rose bushes that are a few thousand years old from the old Mesopotamia. And we combine them. And this is how we take our experience forward. And it gives us joy. Overcast day, but no rain. At school we all have learned about water cycle. The water is in the sea, the sun heats up the water, it evaporates, makes clouds, and then it rains inland and makes rivers, and then those rivers flow back to the sea. That is a cycle. But since then, we have learned there are carbon cycles. Exactly the same thing happens. Nitrogen cycles, ammonia cycles, and salt cycles. The salts in the sea also get whipped up by waves. They evaporate into the air. The air brings them over land, brings it in contact with plants. Sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chloride, bicarbonate, sulfate. And they dissolve in water. And they get into rivers, they get back into the sea. We have another strange cycle here. This is the one from the Sahara, the sand cycle. And it actually goes for a few 100 kilometers. And suddenly one day, it's called the Kalima, then everything is red, and that also gets washed away and then goes back to the sea and gets back to evaporation. So many cycles. What do we do with that information? It's good to know. But somehow we have to be more observant. What is our situation? What do we do? What are our needs? We're not scientists. Even if we do analysis of the soil, it tells you something about that specific spot, that specific moment, under those conditions, not about tomorrow. But we are taking our time. The dogs eat the broad-leaved corn. They actually consume quite some broad-leaf plants because they eat a lot of acorns, and looks like they need that to avoid constipation. We have harvested various species of peaches, and the taste is just exploding in your mouth comparing to the supermarket peaches. What a beautiful gift. We have also seen the deer on the neighbor's farm, but they haven't been here as far as we know. Hopefully our dog strategy is working. I am working on some story about dogs, how they should be farm workers as well and not become children. The last 5 weeks with all the pollen and the seeds and our allergies, actually the whole village suffer. They've never had so many cases of allergic reactions and bronchitis, a lot of COVID as well. So I've been slow, and that was great. I took time to observe more. And somehow our job remains to get water to stay on the land, and then for us to take advantage of that. So nothing magical or special, very simple. It's beautiful. I've watered this vetiver now twice with drip irrigation, and suddenly it is green. This is important to me because water will come down here with the next rains. So if I can stabilize it well, I will also have more logs in here. That will be great. There are so many pieces of information, scientific, but also popular on YouTube, about if you find this weed, it implies this deficiency or this problem. I take it with a pinch of salt. Again, it's very specific. He doesn't know this farm, he doesn't know these conditions. We have thistles. This one is a nasty one, and I cut them off with my pocket knife as I walk on the farm, and they stay green for quite some time, and they even keep on producing their seeds even after being completely removed from the soil. And it is said that these thistles grow in very compacted soil. Here we find them usually under the trees, so it might be where the animals gathered to rest and cause more compaction. That is possible. They are also very good to loosen the soil. I don't want to just remove them for the sake of having less of these thorny things, but I think there are better ways for me to have free movement without being stung by these plants, to loosen the soil than to fight them all the time. More thistles. Actually a beautiful flower. Thistles are actually a staple food in Andalusia. I still want to find someone to cook it for me, and then I will know. So to conclude, we have nature with the pink flowers, and then we just added a few more colors. This is my favorite. We will keep doing this. It gives us great joy. Till next time, goodbye.